It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. We're already getting the feel for this new NBA season. Taking it all in with me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trailblazers up against the Toronto Raptors. For the Raptors, it seems like any question people have had about them in the offseason, those have already been answered with the terrific start they've gotten off to. It's hard to imagine there are too many doubters still out there after some of the performances we've seen from them so far. And we all know that DeMar DeRozan is an incredible scorer, but one of the big reasons why he's so good often gets overlooked. It's his footwork. Some would say it's the best in the game at his position.
Yeah, he can protect the ball and create space. I know you guys saying this is not a word. His feet work.
It's footwork.
Feet work is amazing.
Okay.
Foot
he
is
has
one.
feet.
Yeah, feet. And both of
But
his
they
feet
don't
go to work.
together.
Well, tell me this. If you have great hand-eye coordination, is it great hands-eyes coordination?
Yes.
No, it's great hand-eye coordination.
No, it's hands-eyes.
Kenny, please,
I'm
take my
speechless.
side.
I'm speechless.
Take my
because,
side.
You know, first of all, he has a great step-through move. That's what really, and he gets to the rim. He's always
And he
in
hits
control.
tough shots.
He hits tough shots. And I always say this, Ernie, if you don't, he plays chest to chest, so he plays chesses to chesses.
Chesses to chesses.
I have a question for the panel.
What is your question?
One goose is what?
Geese.
One goose is a
What's
goose.
a goose?
And more than one goose is?
Geese.
Geese.
All right, one moose is a what?
Moose.
Moose.
More than one moose. Meese. Thank you very much.
It's not meese. It's not meese.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
Goose, geese, moose, meese.
Footwork, feet work.
Same thing.
Chesses,
Hands-eyes coordination.
Same thing, Ernie.
Man.
The Trailblazers play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Portland, Oregon. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Well, it was the Toronto Raptors winning their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, on the road, you need as many contributors as you can find. The reserves definitely helped fuel the win that time.
And still, Chris, a lot of games left. Talk about the marathon of an 82-game season. Boy, it seems like a lot.
Man, you have to control your emotions. You have to control your energy. It is grueling. There's so many ups and downs of the seasons. There's so many momentum changes for you and for others that you have to keep a constant focus. And so 82 games, you know, college, that's about 30 games. And so if you're a rookie, you're playing about 3 of those seasons. And even if you're a veteran, you're going to get tired right before All-Star break. So how do you manage your body? How do you recuperate? How do you keep focus on those tough, cold nights during the winter? That all takes part in becoming a great player.
Real balancing act for sure.
It is a balancing act. It's how do you figure out balancing your mind, balancing your focus, and then balancing your body, staying off your legs.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Ibaka is the 4, and Valanciunas in the middle. Norman Powell is out there with Lowry, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Now here is Lowry. Last time 14 points for him. Shot clock at 2. DeRozan's shot is off. Lowry against Lillard. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Lillard's got his second basket.
Better respect the mid-range game of Lillard. I mean, he looks so fluid shooting the ball from here.
Powell with it, guarded now by Harkless. They set the pick. Powell kicks to Ibaka for 3, and there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Ibaka. Lowry's got himself on the board with 3 there. Raptors on defense. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Here's Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lowry with the ball. He feeds it to Ibaka. In the corner, Powell with it. Screen by Valanciunas. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Dishes to Lowry. Back to DeRozan. Shoots over Lillard. DeRozan's shot is off. Portland leading. McCollum passes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got his first 2 points.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasting no time getting this offense rolling.
Ibaka. This is to DeRozan. And Ibaka kicks to Valanciunas. Nurkic with the block. Here's Lillard. A 23-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And he also drew a lot of fouls, forcing the defense to react to his aggressive style of play.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Ed Davis out of North Carolina, the 10th pick back in the 2010 draft.
Yeah, now 6'10", a little undersized for the center position, but he finds a way to get it done. A strong rebounder, and he knows how to finish at the rim.
One shot, gentlemen.
That one misses for Davis.
Well, the Blazers' offense is based on flow and movement. A lot of screens off the ball creating openings for their shooters.
And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance.
The outstanding quickness of Lillard. It keeps the D on their heels. He excels at drawing the foul on these drives.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, in every season, Lillard seems to up the ante. He continues to hone his craft. He's a special, special point guard.
Siakam is checked in for Serge Ibaka. Good on both.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Powell, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Powell. Screened by Valanciunas. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, David?
And coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying, "They've done everything I've asked. They put in the extra work in practice, trying to turn their weaknesses into strengths. And that's showing up in the win column." As a coach, Kevin, that's probably the best you can ask for. Back to you.
Thank you, David. DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And DeRozan, here we go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
First free throw is good. And this motion offense of Terry Stotts, a great fit for the roster of the Blazers.
Well, he's a coach who builds his system around his talent, not the other way around. Great firepower, especially in the backcourt. He's done a great job of exploiting it.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Portland leading by 5. Lillard outside. Outside for Davis. Harkless the pass to Davis. Over Valanciunas. And Davis can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Lowry. Back to Powell. Six on the shot clock. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here is Lillard. 6 points for him. Davis setting the pick for McCollum. Here's Harkless. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Raptors trail by 5. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Powell with the screen, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Here's Lowry. On the wing, DeRozan. Lowry setting the pick for DeRozan. Stolen by McCollum. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Encouraging to see Lillard focus on improving his defense, showing solid instincts to come up with that steal.
Now Powell. He had 16 points in the win against the Lakers. Lowry against Lillard. 6 to shoot. Outside Lowry. From deep three-point range. And again, Toronto with the triple.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Portland leading by 4. Lillard outside. Pass to McCollum. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Valanciunas dishes to Lowry. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
McCollum outside. Passes it to Nurkic. McCollum outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And C.J. McCollum, one of those players who was a late bloomer. Chris, just over 5 feet tall as a high school freshman. Played his college career at mid-major Lehigh. It's in the Patriot League.
He had a great college career. He played all 4 seasons there. And, of course, the 10th pick in the 2013 draft. And this season, a 4-year, $100 million contract kicks in. Yeah, he's made it big time.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, McCollum. And, of course, NBA players have all reached this pinnacle through dedication, through very hard work. Chris, can you talk about the hard work and effort that goes into playing and succeeding at this NBA level?
Well, if you're in high school or middle school, when your friends are at the movies, you're on the basketball court. When your friends are hanging out at a party, you're at the basketball court. When your friends and his family on vacation, you're at the basketball court. I don't think many people understand the dedication. You know, for many guys, it's more than 4 hours a day in the gym, and a lot of that is just sitting in the gym, just smelling the gym. You know, of course you're going to work out, of course you're going to shoot, but it's everything basketball. You know, on my wall I had Dominique, Magic, Bird, I had all these guys, Isaiah, for cut-out magazines, and I would put their pictures on my wall and work out and do push-ups looking at them. And I would know their moves. I would know everything. And, you know, I remember Kenny Smith after his dunk contest. He stood at the free throw line and threw the ball between his legs, threw it off the backboard and dunked. I went in the backyard in Detroit, shoveled the snow, and we worked on that dunk all night, freezing. I mean, you have to love it. So, you know, when you love something, my father taught me it's not work. And so you got to start with the love, and then all the other work and dedication is just part of the journey.
Loose shot.
I love the message, but boy, I like that Kenny Smith story. That is a great, great story. The first one falls. Chris, traditionally, we've had the standard 1 through 5 spots on an NBA team, but it seems more and more GMs and coaches are going away from labeling a player to one of those spots, like positionless basketball. Are we going to see more of that? Is it going to work its way around to another level? How do you view that?
Well, I just think that the game is evolving, and I think right now you have to have a certain skill set to play, and that means you have to be able to dribble, pass, shoot, and defend. You think about it, we had players that could just defend, couldn't dribble or throw a ball in the ocean. Well, that really can't work anymore, and you have to have players with the total skill set regardless of size. I do think, though, that you'll always have to have positions. I hated how we took the center out of the All-Star game. You never see in baseball, they say, it's okay, you don't have to have a center fielder, you can just put 2 left fielders in there. You still have to identify a position, and for the tradition and the honor of the game, I say we do that. But we got some pretty big guys and some pretty great guys. So what would you call Dirk Nowitzki? Is he a 5? He's 7 feet tall. Is he a 4? Is he a 3? It doesn't matter. He just has game. What do you call Kevin Durant? A 7-foot flamethrower? I mean, he's a center, a power forward. I don't know what you call him, but I know that size or positions are no more defined by height. They used to be defined by height. 7 foot and up centers, 6'9" and up power forwards. Now you have 6'9" and up point guards. So I love the fact that the game's evolving, but I think the 5 best players are just going to play, but you're going to have every single size because right now skill set is all that matters.
And the Raptors miss again. Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Aminu. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Even that close to the bucket, that's a very tough finish in that kind of traffic.
Miles, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Free throw good, Miles. And Miles drops them both. So it's Portland now. They have a 9-point lead. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Shot by Collins, no good.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Outside Turner feeds it to Collins. Turner with the screen. Here's Napier, defended by Miles. Here's Swanigan. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Now, I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Here's Anunoby. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And now just a 5-point Portland lead. And here's Portland. They set the pick, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Chris, during your career, you always had incredible footwork in the post. Who are some of the bigs that impress you with their footwork today?
Oh, wow. I think you have to look down in New Orleans. I mean, they have two great examples in Cousins and Davis, two guys that can dance with the best of them. You look at Minnesota and that young fella Cat there, the way that he plays and moves his feet and how he handles it in the post, you have to love it. But I love where the big men are today because they have great footwork. They have the skill set of the small guys and still use their size. But those three come to mind right now.
It's not a lost art either. I think guys realize that their footwork is sometimes their ticket to a good career.
They're better, and if not, they need to open the basketball history books and look at guys like Akeem Olajuwon and Kevin McHale, two of the best ever with footwork. And that's why, you know, it's fun growing up playing other sports because it prepares you for basketball. It prepares you having to quit work and having to be a big guy but still being light on your feet.
Here is Miles after the made shot from Evan Turner. And where the shot's been coming from tonight, here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Toronto.
And they haven't been able to exploit the three from the corner. Maybe some better ball movement would help open the floor and get that shot into their arsenal.
First free throw is good. McCollum's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Miles drops them both.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Here's Napier, guarded by Wright. Here's McCollum. Lays it up and banks it in. McCollum's got 8.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The pass to Anunoby. Now, here's Nogueira. He's guarded by Collins. Siakam misses.
Thought he was going to be able to take advantage of the D there. He had the space.
Here's Napier, guarded by Wright. Collins passes to Napier. Pass to Collins. That shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Wright outside. There's 39 seconds left in the first. Raptors need to get a shot off. And here's Miles outside. Swanigan pulls it in. Swanigan's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Knocked loose. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Miles. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. Napier kicks to McCollum. Aminu with a screen on Miles. Here's McCollum. Battles through traffic and lays it in. 10 points for him.
You got to appreciate the confidence of McCollum. Isn't scared of going down in the pinks amongst the trees.
And so it's Portland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And Serge Ibaka, known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he's screaming you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is, huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Well, yeah, small lead so far, but it's building fast, and they better watch out.
McCollum and Aminu are out on the perimeter. Swanigan is out there with Collins, and it's Napier in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
And the shot goes in. And the Trailblazers lead by 8. Toronto shooting 43% for the game. Wright dishes to Nogueira. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. It's good. Ibaka's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, with a hand in his face, no less. Inside, Ibaka uses his long arms to convert through the contact.
Napier kicks to Collins. The dish to McCollum, and stolen by Wright. And they're running. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Raptors coach Dwayne Casey talked about the chemistry on his team. He said, we couldn't be better. There's no ego, no hidden agendas. Guys understand their roles. Kyle Lowry told me, we're a complete team, 15 deep, and we really mean that. You never know whose time it's going to be. Evan?
DA depth is a crucial part of any team's success. Knowing you can rely on your teammates to step up is huge.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got in just enough room to get that shot off.
One of the most skilled offensive players in the game. C.J. McCollum has all the moves you want.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And it's Napier missing. Raptors trail by 6. Down low, here's Miles. Second shot opportunity, and Nogueira with the lay-in. Good.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It could be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
And C.J. McCollum with a point guard's handle. He can attack with either hand.
He transitions cleanly into his pull-up jumper. With that quick high release, almost no time to recover.
Here's Wright. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. He kicks it to Miles. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Ibaka with a screen on McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Wright, that's a two-pointer. Misses off the right iron. Trailblazers leading by 7. To the wing on the left. Kicks it to Napier. Here's the screen. He dishes it to Collins. McCollum outside. No good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Miles, that's good.
Oh, that's just poor defense. Matching up in transition left a good shooter wide open.
The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Swanigan, defended by Ibaka. And Aminu kicks to McCollum. Again, McCollum missing. Raptors trail by 4. Stolen by McCollum. One-on-one fast break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Look at the fearlessness of McCullough. A smaller guard who's willing to get whacked when he's going to the rack.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. And Chris, it's a players' league, and yet the officials, of course, have an impact on games. I'm thinking of a certain Game 6 back in 2002. In your opinion, how does the league ensure greater consistency with the officiating of games?
Well, I promised myself, Kevin, thanks for bringing up 2002, that I would never think about that aloud. You know, I'm going to have to go lay on somebody's couch after we do this game right here. But I think the league just has to be transparent. They have to let fans know when the ref has messed up. We're all human, so I think it comes into play when you aren't transparent, when you aren't honest with your fans, because we have the smartest fans of any sport, I believe. And so I think transparency is good, but human error is always going to be in there as long as it doesn't go back to the type of human error we saw in 2002.
But Chris, I do sense that is a goal of theirs, and bit by bit they're getting toward that goal.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, I believe that our league has done some great jobs when it comes to advancing referees and how the game is officiated. When you look at, not only do we have the referee center back in New York, where the referees now can go and get help, and the game is faster. And also, you know, we have 3 refs on the floor, and so and we have the best conditioned refs. And so I think the game is just going to be better because we have passionate refs, we have passionate officials, and passionate players, and we're going to work together to make sure that this game is the best for every fan to be presented to, and also that every player has a chance to win a championship and they'll have their heart broken.
The Raptors shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And Portland making a change here. Turner's checked in. That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Trailblazers leading by 6. Now here's Lillard. He's got 11. Outside Turner. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And check out the numbers for Lillard. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 27 points per game last season, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
That's good from Turner.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Turner, he's so valuable to this team. He's a guy who can play multiple positions. He can score, rebound, he can pass as well.
Lowry with the ball. He has 6. Siakam passes to Valanciunas. A putback. And Davis pulls it down. Portland leading by 8. On the wing, Turner, guarded by Powell. Turner with it. Powell's there. Shot's good by Turner.
Well, Turner has a reliable mid-range shot. This is where he likes to operate. He looks comfortable shooting from here.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Toronto calls timeout. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. 5th best, DeMar DeRozan.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
DeRozan with it. Defended by Harkless. Doesn't go that time. Turner dishes to Lillard. Doesn't go that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. And that will be the 5th game of the 6-game road trip.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For Toronto, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Trailblazers leading by 7. Screen by Nurkic. And Turner kicks to Nurkic. Lillard outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Lillard, just an outstanding player. A guy you can count on to score in the post thanks to his quick release.
To the paint, here's Lowry, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. And a lot of speculation, Greg, this past summer for where Kyle Lowry would end up. Ultimately, he decides to stay with Toronto.
Yeah, you know, Lowry visited other teams, but felt he had unfinished business in Toronto, and teams up with DeRozan so well. Just a great fit for both sides when you look at it.
Throw good, Lowry. And Kyle Lowry over the last few seasons slimmed down about 15 pounds. He's, Greg, been playing the best basketball of his career.
No doubt. He's still got that low center of gravity, almost like a bowling ball. He just gets under his man, and his strength and tenacity enable him to create chaos at both ends of the floor.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Lillard the pass to Harkless. Nurkic setting the pick for Harkless. And there's the feed to Nurkic. Back to Harkless. And it's Turner off the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
When Turner is driving, he's ready to take the punishment. Fantastic at staying aggressive.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Evan Turner. That one misses. Raptors trail by 8. Here's DeRozan. And again, no good by Toronto.
Their stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to it.
Outside Turner. He feeds it to Nurkic. Harkless on the wing. Pulls it up. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Mo Harkless. Nurkic has got his second bucket.
Wow, he's only going to hit that shot about 1 out of 10 times.
Here's Siakam. He's guarded by Davis. Siakam misses. And here is Turner. 8 points for him. Left side Davis. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Here's Harkless. It's good. And now it's a 12-point Portland lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Screened by Valanciunas. Siakam kicks to Powell. And a miss there on the triple. Portland leading by 12. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
Now here's Powell. Shot to stop the run. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Here is Davis. 9 points last game out. Turner dishes to Davis. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Davis has got the lead up to 14 now for Portland. Here's Lowry. Toronto calls timeout.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Well, a chance to check out Evan Turner. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 9 points per, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
Trailblazers leading by 14. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Turner doesn't back down. He goes right
2
at
shots,
the defense,
foul.
forces the issue, and
2.
gets to the line.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Evan Turner. Toronto with the ball. They trail by 16. Now Lowry. He's got 8. Valanciunas with the ball. Now guarded by Nurkic. Here's DeRozan. Davis with some nice D.
He hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, it may not be the era of the center in the NBA, but Jonas Valanciunas has something to say about that. He said, "I try to make sure they don't forget about centers. I'll keep reminding them. The league is full of guys that can do different things, but I still think you need a center that can rebound the ball and score in the low post." I agree. Kevin?
Well, the centers are still important, David. Good to see Valanciunas making his presence felt in the paint. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
And nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Lowry against Lillard. Davis with a screen on Lowry. Taken away. Now the Raptors moving it up. Lowry's got the ball. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Raptors trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And DeRozan kicks to Powell. Valanciunas against Nurkic. Turner with the steal. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Well, he just can't worry about stuff like that. Just brush it off. Brush your shoulders off.
Now here's Lowry. 8 points for him. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard against Lowry. Dishes it to Harkless. Here's Turner. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Turner's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
But Turner really needs to keep hitting these outside shots. When he does, it stretches out the floor for his teammates.
And through 1 half, it hasn't even been close. Trailblazers lead by 17. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been shooting poorly. Is that good defense or bad offense?
Probably a little bit of both. You know, I think we're competing defensively, and they've missed some opportunities.
It's led to good results for you, though. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 13 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, Ernie, they had a ton of fouls. Jeez. And the points they gave up at the free throw line added up in a hurry. They got to calm down during the break and play much more control in the second half.
And that's all we can do for now. As the second half begins, we get you back to Kevin Harlan.
High above downtown Portland, you get the great idea of the beauty of the city, folks. Welcome back, everyone, to the Pacific Northwest. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the 3rd quarter started. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the 3rd and 4th quarters. So for Toronto right now, Lowry out there with Powell. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Nogueira. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. Now here's Davis. Off the screen. Powell pulls it in.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
And Nurkic, the first player, Chris, in over 30 years to record a game with 28 points, 20 rebounds, 8 assists, and 6 blocks.
Yeah, he lit up the Sixers that night in the win for the Blazers. His hot start ignited Nurkic fever in Portland and helped propel them back into that playoff hunt.
So it's Portland now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Back to McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot from 12. Davis. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
They haven't been able to get their legs under them since coming out of the locker room. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Lowry setting the pick for Valanciunas. Screened by Valanciunas. Harkless with the steal. Lowry against Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Harkless dishes to Nurkic. Back to Harkless. Passes it to Lillard. 5 on the clock. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Nogueira with the steal. Now running, here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lillard against Lowry. Right side Davis. Over Nogueira. That doesn't go either for Davis. Raptors trail by 15. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Screened by Valanciunas. Lowry has the open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Lowry's got 11 points.
And no fight left in the defense there after a teeth-rattling pick.
Trailblazers leading by 12. Lillard the pass to Davis. They need this one. Good work defensively by Lowry.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
Here's Valanciunas, and Davis sends it back. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
Toronto calls timeout. And for Damian Lillard, Chris, last season arguably his best yet as far as individual numbers are concerned. And yet again, he was snubbed for an all-star game.
Well, he just calls it wood on fire. I mean, Lillard, a 2-time all-star, he probably should have made it a few more times. I know he feels that way, but he's not focused on the accolades. He's focused on winning.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke, right? I mean, there have been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
And checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum. A very nice season for him last year. First in free throw percentage. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And amongst the league's top-tier scorers. Top 20 in points per game.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. Napier lays it in without an inch of room around him. Collins has got 5 points so far. Raptors trail by 16. And Wright kicks to Miles. The pass to Anunoby. Feeds it to Ibaka. And Miles kicks to Ibaka. Connects from three-point range. Ibaka's got his second basket.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
McCollum with the screen on Miles. Napier dishes to McCollum. Pass to Swanigan. Collins a screen on Ibaka. Here's McCollum. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Here's Miles. Banked in off the glass. 13 points in the game.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane and takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
That one good for 2.
McCollum is always aware. Fantastic skipping the ball over to the open man.
And Wright kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Ibaka. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Raptors haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
Ibaka hits both of them. Portland leading by 11. Here's Aminu. Lays it up off the glass. Aminu's got his second basket of the night.
That's the way to attack. Get it into the post and go to work.
Right, the pass to Anunoby. There's the dish to Nogueira. Raptors moving the ball around. Off the screen. The putback, he can't get that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. C.J. McCollum, number 1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Now here's Wright. Wright sets a screen. He kicks to Nogueira. He dishes it to Ibaka. Miles with it. Now defended by McCollum. It's stolen. Kicks to Aminu. Passes it to Swanigan. And the layup's good off the glass.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
The feed to Miles. And there's the pass to Anunoby. Now here's Nogueira. 4 on the clock. Here's Miles. Offensive rebound. Nogueira with the bucket.
Nice work to get in position for the rebound and the putback. He has no off switch.
Here's Napier, guarded by Wright. Napier dishes to McCollum. Collins kicks to McCollum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes in. Lucas Nogueira.
And it's not tough to fall for the pump fake. McCollum loves fooling defenders and getting them up to lead their feet.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Shoot 2, gentlemen.
And he makes the first.
And the evolution of McCollum has been fun to watch, and he's not done yet. I mean, an efficient guard who shoots the lights out.
Evan Turner, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. He hits both from the stripe. Raptors trail by 15. Pass to Anunoby. Ibaka with the screen on Aminu. Dishes to Miles. Right with it. Now defended by McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miles. Collins grabs the miss. Portland leading by 15. Here's Turner. Here's Aminu. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And Al-Farouq Aminu, one of the league's great value contracts, signed through 2019 for around $7 million a season.
Yeah, and in this era, starting players command twice that at least. That helps with ballooning payroll. I mean, and Aminu's happy, getting consistent minutes in Portland.
2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Right with it. He feeds it to Miles. Pass to Anunoby. Turner against Miles. Ibaka sets the pick for Miles. Miles with another miss.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
McCollum kicks to Turner. There's the screen.
Turner!
It's McCollum with the drive. And here's the break. Pull-up jumper. They get it back. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Trailblazers leading by 15. McCollum passes to Swanigan. Feeds it to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Aminu. It's deflected. Here's Anunoby with some arc, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Turner.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Portland leading by 14. Aminu dishes to Turner. Passes it to Swanigan. Here's Collins. He has 7. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's a shot that will drive his teammates crazy. There's just no reason to take it. He should have kicked it back out and reset the offense.
Screened by Ibaka. And the pass to Siakam. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. A different look now for Portland. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Swanigan. And Lillard subbed in for C.J. McCollum. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Toronto. Kyle Lowry comes in for Wright. He hits both from the stripe. Portland leading by 12. Aminu with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And Aminu kicks to Lillard. Turner against Miles. Turner passes to Aminu. Back to Turner. And he uses the glass on the layup. Turner's got 15 points.
I just like watching Turner in the pick and roll. His teammates do a good job of finding him when he's feeling it.
Lowry dishes to Ibaka. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Aminu with the bucket.
Turner has great awareness. He knows one of his guys is open. He gets the pass over to him quickly.
Raptors trail by 15. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. The dish now to DeRozan. Back to Ibaka. Floats one, and he sinks the layup. He's got 12.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Turner passes to Aminu. And it's Turner off the drive, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. Nurkic checked in for Portland. Davis comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Then for the Raptors, Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Powell in for C.J. Miles. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. Raptors trail by 14. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 15.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here is Ibaka. 12 points for him. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And somebody throw some cold water on Lowry. The man is on fire. He has taken this game over, and it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
One shot.
Lowry no good on that one.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him. Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Now here is Ibaka. Outside DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And you want to talk about high volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Lillard right side, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. It's stolen by DeRozan. With 1 on the clock, he can't get it to go. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
We got to keep the ball moving, keep drawing and kicking, all right? Get a look at the outlets, make sure again, our bigs, we got to get space. When we're driving, we got to give the ball room.
Looking to stay active on offense, Dwayne Casey asking his guys to apply a lot of movement and a lot of pressure.
And he wants them to go beyond just swinging it around the horn. It's about driving, dishing, and playing inside out.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Davis is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Turn. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's Powell. After Mo Harkless's miss, Powell dishes to Lowry. Ibaka outside. He kicks to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Ibaka. He doesn't hit that one. Davis with some nice D. Trailblazers leading by 12. Over in the corner, Turner. No good from outside. The Raptors shooting not great, 40% for the game. Three-pointer, Lowry kept alive. Here's Valanciunas, and the Raptors miss again. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Nurkic a screen on Lowry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Well, Lillard isn't afraid to get physical. In fact, he embraces any chance he can to get foul shots up.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Lillard. And when you look at Damian Lillard, Rookie of the Year back in 2013, tremendous confidence from day one.
A quiet assassin who carries himself with humility. He lets his game do the talking.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Raptors trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Ibaka kicks to DeRozan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
Now, here's Lillard. Harkless on the wing. Back to Lillard. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's Powell. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Lillard, the pass to Turner. Powell pulls it in.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader, just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Now here's Turner. Fires from 14. Lillard again missing. Raptors trail by 8. Powell for 3. Ibaka. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Now here's Powell. Turner covering. Powell kicks to Ibaka. Outside Lowry. High arcing shot, and it's good on the layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Lowry against Lillard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Ibaka, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Nogueira, he's checked in for the Raptors. The first free throw is good, and Portland making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. So it's Toronto now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Screened by Valanciunas. Nogueira dishes to Valanciunas. Kicks it to DeRozan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. A free throw dropped for DeRozan. Good on both. Trailblazers leading by 6. And here's McCollum. Screened by Nurkic. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. It's Nurkic, top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lillard, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. First free throw is good. All free throws good from Lillard.
Okay, he's definitely trying to take it to the D in the second half, trying to get to that line.
Lowry against Lillard. Lowry passes to DeRozan. Stolen by McCollum. Here's Davis, and it's blocked. McCollum against DeRozan. Shoots over Lillard. Raptors get it back. It's Powell on the wing. He dishes it to DeRozan. Over Lillard. Another miss by DeRozan. Trailblazers leading by 8. McCollum outside. There's the pick. The feed to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Now running. Here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Now Powell. DeRozan on the wing. Plenty of space. And right on target. Good. DeRozan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's definitely been a different player this second half. He's shooting lights out now. Much different after a tough first half.
Harkless kicks to Davis. Back to Harkless. Here's Nurkic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the middle. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Lowry against Lillard. To the middle. Here's Nogueira. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And that's now 6 points for Lucas Nogueira. Lillard against Lowry. Pass to McCollum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, McCollum is used to getting hit. Got to respect his ability to draw contact on the way up.
And he knocks down the first one. Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. C.J. Miles comes in for Norman Powell. And so McCollum nails both of them. Raptors trail by 6. Outside Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Harkless with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Feeds to Nurkic. Over Valanciunas. Portland no good that time either. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Got that one up quick. And it's now 23 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, this guy, his motor is always the same. No matter what the score of the game is, he always remains aggressive.
There's the pick. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Got to always know where Lillard is on the floor. Great offensive player who can score from anywhere.
Raptors trail by 6. Now here is Lowry. Dishes it to Miles. Outside DeRozan. Screened by Valanciunas. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. From deep, Miles. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
free throw, no good. Nogueira is checked in for Anunoby. And he sinks the second. And Portland has possession. It's a 5-point game. Lillard, the pass to Davis. Knocks it loose. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Lowry. Lillard with the rebound.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
That's tipped. Miles with it. He feeds it to DeRozan. Nurkic with the block. A reverse, and Valanciunas puts it in. Valanciunas has got 5 points now this quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Lillard. Outside, Davis. 6 to shoot. The shot by Harkless, no good.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
And here's Miles outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Miles has got the game tied up here for the Raptors. And here's McCollum. Lillard outside. Over Lowry. Drills the elbow jumper. Lillard's got 14 points here in the second half.
Got to admire the passion Lillard plays with. He knows he loves having the ball in his hands.
And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And Toronto making a change here. Powell's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls. Get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Now, here's Nurkic. Lillard attacking. Misses from short range. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. DeRozan's shot is off. The Trailblazers shooting 47%, pretty solid. And Lillard kicks to Davis, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, Lillard's so solid at moving the ball. When one of his guys has a clean look, he quickly gets it to him.
Powell for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Portland trailing here. Now McCollum, screened by Nurkic. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Valanciunas against Nurkic. Lock at 6. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And the wide open shot from Miles. No good with the triple. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Here's Nurkic. The layup missed.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now, here's Miles. Lowry dishes to Miles. Valanciunas sets a screen for Miles. Here's DeRozan. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open and is too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Here's McCollum following the score by DeMar DeRozan.
Not only did he play superb D there, he snagged the rebound in the process. Fantastic effort.
Pirtle, he's checked in for the Raptors. Toronto with the ball. 3-point lead. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Offensive rebound. Out to DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Powell with the screen. Passes it to DeRozan. And another shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's a lot to talk about in this huddle. They'll also have to decide who they'll want to foul.
The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Will it go? He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Lowry. Now here's DeRozan. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Serge, big win tonight. Now, people may think you have some easy games on the schedule, but you did not play easy tonight.
Because we know where we want to go, you know. That's why we was focused tonight. We got to finish strong.
And it was a strong performance, Serge. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.